Hi, welcome to Inside the Scary Mind of a Writer, and I'm Adina Lev, the writer. This is episode 118 of getting my name out there and lending a voice to my characters. Blah, 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 blah. Ah, episode 118. Uh, what was I going to say? Don't you hate it when you start having your thoughts organized and then whoosh, inauguration day? Not good, nothing's been blown up yet. Ah, what can we say about this whole thing? Seriously. Was Trump robbed of the election? Yes. Was the first election rigged? Yes. Were the Russians behind it? Most probably. But this second election, uh, we know for a fact that two of the electoral voters went rogue and voted for Trump. Not what their state said, they voted for Trump. After the building was stormed, after the Capitol building was stormed, the one of the aides had the presence of mind to go after the electoral boxes that contained the electoral votes so that they were safe. Were they? Or was the fix in that they just had to get these boxes, had to figure a way to get these boxes, and then miraculously Biden won? I know, it's dead silence. I'm not sure how to go after. I'm a conspiracy theorist. I truly am. Do I think my vote counts? Only in local elections. Uh, Here in North Carolina, there were several runoffs because local elections were so close. One of them had twice. They were counted the votes twice because it was so close. But once you get to a portion where the Electoral College decides who's going to be president, I said this before in a couple of videos that as long as the Electoral College is by humans, our votes don't matter. They truly don't, because the Electoral College is going to do what the Electoral College wants to do, not what the voters said to do, but what they want to do. And the sooner people understand that and accept that fact, you'll have a whole lot less anxiety. Do I think we should all become drones? For the most part, we already are. You have one or two exceptions, but for the most part, we are all drones. We are all just living our best life, trying to achieve materialism that will make us happy or make us content or further wallow in our despair. But that's the nature of the beast. The same thing is said everywhere, every country. What is everybody's primary goal when they go to work? To get home. That's all everybody wants, is to go home. And now that with this coronavirus, COVID, everybody is at home, everybody's bitching to go out, except for me. Okay. I do regret that I didn't get to go to Hawaii this year with Sherry. I do regret that. And I do regret that I didn't get to go to Israel. I've been to Israel twice and have not seen the Dead Sea. How does that happen? And my niece was supposed to get married. So, yes, there are some things I do regret that we didn't do. But everybody wants to be home, and you're bitching about being at home. Okay, enough of that. I can't wait to see what happens next in this shitstorm that we call America. It's scary, but it's no different than any other country. Truly, it isn't. Everybody just wants to get home. This week in Scary Mind, I had a come to God meeting with my dog trainer. In case everybody knows I have a traumatic brain injury. I got it when I was a corrections officer. And talk about fate. Hold on, segue. Turns out the woman who smashed me in the side of the head and forever changed the way my life is died in a hail of bullets a couple years later, a few years later. And I live by the sword, right? So, anyway, I have a neurologist. I have several neurologists, but the neurologist here in North Carolina said, wheelchair or service animal, your choice. You're going to keep falling and it's going to get worse, and your injuries are going to get worse. And she was right. So she signed off on me having a service animal. So Rascal was my service animal for a long time, and we went everywhere. He was very well trained, peed on command whenever we went to rest stops. I would tell him pee, he would hold it or pee. But The arthritis, one of the things with pits is they can get arthritis badly, and he got arthritis in his hips, and his doctor said he can't be in the service harness. So next comes Boomer. Boomer is my puppy. We got her just to be the house dog, just to be my puppy, but I'm not ready for the wheelchair. So she's being trained. And our dog trainer, she's wonderful. Her name is Elaine. And she told me that Boomer is an excellent candidate for a service dog. I'm not an excellent candidate for a service person because Boomer needs somebody who's going to be sensitive. Now, I can work on this. I can become sensitive. Shut up. Yes, I can become sensitive. But the come to God part is we were talking about my PTSD and my anxiety. And I told her it's not my PTSD anxiety about people being around me. It's my anxiety of my reaction to people. And I told her that one time when I was out with Rascal, I'm at Costco and we're standing in one spot. I've got the cart next to me. I've got Rascal on the other side of me. And this lady is coming at us and she's doing one of those push the wagon, not look where you're going. Excuse me. She looks up and smiles at me and said, "Hi." She's still coming at me. She has not looked down to see the dog next to me. And as she got closer, she's getting closer, Rascal. I literally picked my foot up and shoved her cart, kicked the damn thing. She like, like, my dog is right there. So it's not my anxiety about people. It's my aspect of rage that I know you push me the wrong way, you hit me the wrong way, you come at me the wrong way. I'm going to throat punch you. I'm going to make your life miserable because you've given me, it's like a Hulk moment. And I understand that this rage is in me. I understand that I'm not keeping myself separate because I don't like people. Well, I don't like people. I don't like my reaction to people. And my reaction is going to get me put into an orange suit or put into a rubber room or something that happens to people who have abject rage that they cannot control. So when she looked at me like that, she took a step back. And I was like, you haven't done anything, Elaine, that makes me angry. You haven't done anything that's going to make me step out of my body. I understand you're doing your job, and your job is to teach me how to be a better, sensitive person to my dog. That was her coming to God moment. When you're faced with a little tiny, short, round Tasmanian devil, you kind of back up 3 steps. Josh is in Colorado. And Josh is the one who told me start putting all my vlogs up onto a podcast. This way people can listen to it. So it's on SoundCloud. He also suggested I start reading chapters out of my books so people can hear my books and they don't have to be locked into Kindle or whatever. So starting on Fridays, I'm going to be recording a few chapters of my books. Sylvia, these books are not meant for Raynell to listen to. They are severely adult content. Raynell, these books are R-rated. They are not little girls skipping through the woods. No, they are adult content, and you will learn things that you're not prepared and not ready and not old enough to learn. Hi, Christian. Last minute and a half. I will be putting a link on the bottom of this video for SoundCloud so you can listen to the books, starting with Thine Own Self. And I asked my son, "What don't you like about my vlog?" And he said, "You spend 9 minutes of a 10-minute video saying hi to everybody." So, with that in mind, hi, Sylvia. Hi, Raynell. Hi, Christian. Hi, Heather. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Sherry. And more people will get caught up next week. Thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe, share, and I will put this up on the podcast on SoundCloud. I will put a link, and I will be on this camera terrifying people again next week. Y'all be safe out there. Bye.